Hey everyone, Mangchi's here. I've got a yummy Korean secret to share. Have you heard of Chestnut Tiramisu? It's the most popular dessert in Korea right now. Forget green tea ice cream and bingsu. This new kind of tiramisu is what everyone wants. You can find it in cafes and people are making it at home all over Korea. It mixes the familiar taste of tiramisu with the special taste of Korean chestnuts. Trust me, you'll love it. Let's talk chestnuts. These little gems are more than just a seasonal treat. They have a rich history and a variety of uses that make them a beloved ingredient in many cultures around the world. The star of this dessert, chestnuts have a unique flavor that can transform any dish into something extraordinary. Their sweet, nutty taste is perfect for both savory and sweet recipes. In Korea, chestnuts are more than just a snack. They are a staple in many traditional dishes and are often enjoyed roasted, especially during the colder months. The aroma of roasting chestnuts fills the air, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. They remind us of autumn and are very special to us. The sight of chestnut trees laden with fruit is a sure sign that the season has changed. Families often gather to collect chestnuts, making it a cherished tradition. We roast them, cook them in our meals, and of course bake them into desserts. Roasted chestnuts are a popular street food, while chestnut rice and chestnut soup are common in home-cooked meals. And let's not forget the delicious chestnut desserts that are a highlight of any meal. For chestnut tiramisu, we use sweetened chestnut puree. This puree is made by cooking chestnuts until they are soft and then blending them with sugar to create a smooth, sweet mixture. It makes the dessert naturally sweet and a little nutty. The chestnut puree adds a depth of flavor that complements the other ingredients perfectly, making each bite a delightful experience. The puree is soft and creamy and mixes perfectly with everything else. Its texture is smooth and velvety, ensuring that it blends seamlessly into the dessert, enhancing both the flavor and the mouthfeel. It's a wonderful mix of flavors that will melt in your mouth. The combination of the creamy chestnut puree, the rich mascarpone, and the delicate layers of ladyfingers soaked in coffee creates a dessert that is both indulgent and satisfying. Each bite is a perfect balance of sweetness and nuttiness, making it a treat that you will want to savor. Chestnut tiramisu isn't just about chestnuts. It's about how all the flavors work together. We mix the rich chestnut taste with strong coffee. The slightly bitter coffee balances the sweetness of the chestnuts perfectly. We also use mascarpone cheese, which is usually in tiramisu. It's creamy, a little sweet, and makes the dessert even richer. And for a final touch, we sprinkle cocoa powder on top. It adds a bit of bitterness and makes it look beautiful. Chestnut tiramisu shows how Koreans love to try new things with food from other places. We take a popular Italian dessert and make it Korean by adding our own special ingredients. This mix of cultures is what makes Korean food so interesting. We love trying new things, and chestnut tiramisu shows how creative we can be. Section 5. Making the chestnut dream step by step. Today, we are diving into the delightful world of chestnut tiramisu. This dessert is a twist on the classic Italian favorite, combining the rich flavors of chestnuts with the creamy texture of traditional tiramisu. Follow along as we guide you through each step to create this delectable treat. Ready for a cooking adventure? Gather all your ingredients and let's get started. You'll need strong coffee, mascarpone cheese, sugar, heavy cream, ladyfingers, chestnut puree, and cocoa powder. Make sure everything is measured out and ready to go before you begin. Making chestnut tiramisu is easier than you think. With a little preparation and the right ingredients, you'll be able to whip up this dessert in no time. The key is to take it step by step and enjoy the process. First, make strong coffee and let it cool. The coffee will be used to soak the ladyfingers, giving them a rich, robust flavor. You can use espresso or any strong coffee of your choice. Once brewed, set it aside to cool completely. Then, mix mascarpone cheese, sugar, and heavy cream until it's light and fluffy. This mixture forms the creamy layer of the tiramisu. Use an electric mixer to beat the ingredients together until they are well combined and have a smooth, airy texture. This step is crucial for achieving the perfect consistency. Next, dip ladyfingers into the coffee and put them in a dish. Ladyfingers are the base of the tiramisu, and soaking them in coffee adds depth to the flavor. Be sure to dip them quickly to avoid making them too soggy. Arrange the soaked ladyfingers in a single layer in your dish. Spread the chestnut puree over the ladyfingers, then add the mascarpone cream. The chestnut puree adds a unique, nutty flavor that complements the creamy mascarpone. Spread it evenly over the ladyfingers, then top with a generous layer of the mascarpone mixture. This combination of flavors and textures is what makes this dessert so special. Do this again and again, ending with cocoa powder on top. Repeat the layers of coffee-soaked ladyfingers, chestnut puree, and mascarpone cream until you reach the top of your dish. Finish with a dusting of cocoa powder, which adds a touch of bitterness to balance the sweetness of the dessert. Finally, put the tiramisu in the fridge for at least 4 hours so the flavors can mix and the dessert can set. This chilling time allows the flavors to meld together and the tiramisu to firm up, making it easier to slice and serve. Patience is key here, as the longer it sits, the better it tastes. Once it's ready, you'll have a delicious chestnut tiramisu that's sure to impress your family and friends. Enjoy! Section 6. More than a dessert, chestnut tiramisu and Korean culture. Chestnut tiramisu is more than just a dessert. It shows what Korean culture is like. It shows we love new ideas, good ingredients, and mixing old and new things. This dessert is all about being together, often enjoyed with friends and family for celebrations, or just to make a normal day better. Sharing chestnut tiramisu is like sharing Korean culture and kindness. Section 7. A taste of home personal stories and memories. This section is all about the powerful connection between food and our most cherished memories. Food has a unique way of transporting us back to specific moments in time, evoking emotions and sensations that we thought were long forgotten. I remember the first time I tried chestnut tiramisu. It was a moment that has stayed with me ever since. The dessert looked so inviting, with its layers of creamy mascarpone and chestnut puree, dusted with cocoa powder. I couldn't wait to take my first bite. I was at a small cafe in Seoul, and the smell of coffee and chestnuts filled the air. The cafe had a warm, inviting ambiance, with soft lighting and the gentle hum of conversation in the background. It was the perfect setting for a memorable culinary experience. I took one bite, and it was like I was a kid again, sitting with my grandma by the fire, roasting chestnuts. The taste of the chestnut tiramisu brought back a flood of memories from my childhood. I could almost feel the warmth of the fire and hear my grandma's laughter as we roasted chestnuts together. The dessert felt cozy and reminded me of simple, happy times. It was more than just a dessert. It was a connection to my past, to the moments that shaped who I am today. The flavors of the chestnut tiramisu were comforting, like a warm hug from a loved one. It's amazing how food can bring back such strong memories and feelings. Each bite of the chestnut tiramisu was a journey through time, a reminder of the love and joy that food can bring into our lives. It's these personal anecdotes and memories that make our culinary experiences so special and meaningful. Section 8. The Chestnut Tiramisu Challenge. From my kitchen to yours. Now, it's your turn to try the magic of chestnut tiramisu. Try making it at home. Get your ingredients, put on your apron, and let's cook. Don't be afraid to try new things. You can use different ladyfingers, change how sweet it is, or even add a little bit of alcohol. Section 9. A sweet ending. Enjoy the chestnut dream. So there you have it, Korea's most popular dessert, chestnut tiramisu. It's a delicious mix of flavors and cultures and shows how creative Korean cooking can be. I hope you'll try this recipe and experience the magic. Happy cooking and enjoy every bite.